What is up, Bat Family? Welcome back to Comic Book Cliff Notes, and we are finally at part 3 of Batman number 1. We're going to try to get through the final segment called The Joker Returns in ideally less than 5 minutes, so let's get right to it.
And here we go.
So we start out in the jail cell where Joker is, and he actually unscrews 2 of his teeth and has 2 different chemicals in there to make an explosive. He blows a hole in the frickin' cell wall, and that is, I'm just going to say, that is just classic Joker right from the get-go, guys. Issue number 1. Doesn't get any better than that. Batman and Dick hear it over the radio, and they're shocked at it. Dick's much more shocked than Batman. Batman comments that he's not shocked that the Joker is free and that he's going to come back with a vengeance. Later that night, Joker goes across the cemetery and opens up a tombstone. Underneath the tombstone is an entire laboratory. We cut to a police station where several cops are talking. One of the cops answers a phone and it's Joker on the line. The cop then drops dead at 10 o'clock exactly. The Joker is stricken again with his poison serum. The next day, a famous painting is stolen from the gallery and is once again Joker. And then we quickly cut to a rare gem being stolen. The owner grinning in the typical Joker fashion when they die. Honestly, guys, I'm going to be honest, this first issue is just awesome. I love the Joker death scenes. They all just look amazing. The Joker poison. I didn't realize that all these cliched Joker things happen right in the original Batman number 1. I just think it's fantastic. Later that day, Bruce is listening to the radio. He hears Joker call out that he's going to go to the Drake Museum and steal the Cleopatra necklace. Several cops are guarding the necklace, and as the clock strikes 8 o'clock, the mummy case is opening up and Joker reveals himself, and he has a venom gun. He sprays all the cops and knocks them out, and takes the necklace. Suddenly Batman appears and a scuffle ensues. But I will say, guys, that Batman number 1, Joker is very resourceful and once again actually best Batman in Fist to Fist, and it acknowledges that the Joker has the strength of a madman. He then grabs an ancient mace and comes down on Batman's head, barely grazing him as Batman contorts his body to miss the blow. Batman, knocked unconscious momentarily, is laying on the ground next to the cops. More cops start coming in, so the Joker flees. Rather than trying to chase after the Joker, the new cops coming in are more determined to figure out who Batman is. As they go to take off his cowl to see who he is, Batman springs up, knocks the cops to the ground, and flees. And I gotta love, guys, I really do like that Batman is not really part of the police force at this point. In a lot of different issues when Batman's starting out, and this is early in his career, not just comic history-wise, but just in the timeline that we're in, Batman is relatively new still, and I like that he's not really working with the police. He is a masked vigilante. Because the police can't catch the Joker and bring him to justice, a reformer, Edgar Martin, goes to public speeches and starts talking about how he and the public should bring the Joker in. The Joker then vows to take out Edgar Martin because he's taunting him publicly. And several times in this little issue here, they refer to Joker as the Harley Quinn of hate, and I do like that little... this isn't really a nod, I should say, but I do like that. I think Paul Dini coming up with Harley Quinn as a character had to have, I'm sure, read the intro of Joker and realized he was referred to as the Harley Quinn of hate. And I just think that's a fun nod, I think, that he did when he created her for Batman the Animated Series. So Edgar Martin is put into police protection because they're afraid the Joker is going to kill him. While they're at his house with police protection, Edgar Martin decides to play with a deck of cards. And then he realizes that every single card is a Joker. And I think we all know what's about to happen. Edgar Martin has played cards with death, as it says, and he dies with a terrible Joker grin smile. The next day, Bruce Wayne goes to meet Commissioner Gordon, and I love that Bruce is the one who actually goes to meet Commissioner Gordon on this one. I think it's very interesting. Bruce then tells Commissioner Gordon that the Joker clearly likes jewelry because of his latest heist. And the Commissioner and him come up with a plan to get the newspapers to really play up the famous rare fire ruby, knowing that the Joker can't resist it. And of course, the Joker nibbles at the bait. He's ambushed at the site to pick up the ruby by several cops. Joker, being Joker, drops to the floor and opens fire on all of them, killing them. Robin chases Joker out of the building and down the cemetery. They scuffle and Robin falls to the ground. As Robin's dangling helplessly, the Joker tries to shoot him. Batman pleads for him to not. Suddenly, the flagpole that Robin was landing on breaks in half. He falls down and hits into the Joker, knocking him over and knocking the gun out of his hand. Batman then starts delivering a beating to the Joker, as Robin awkwardly watches from the corner. Joker pulls out a knife to try to stab Batman. Batman parries it, and then sidesteps, so Joker stabs himself. Suddenly, the Joker, realizing he stabbed himself and might die, begins laughing maniacally. Typical Joker fashion. Guys, I can't get over how much I love this first issue with the Joker. It's phenomenal. Everything wraps up at the end, but they do mention at the end in the ambulance that the Joker is going to probably live. Also, I can't help but notice real quick before we end this that Joker actually has white skin, if you guys see, not just his face, but his entire body here that we see for the first time actually is all white. So kind of a fun little Easter egg there. So that's it, guys. That is the comic book cliff notes for Batman #1, Part 3. Thanks for watching all of them, guys. Stay tuned. Next week we'll have another issue we'll come out with for comic book cliff notes. We got live streams every week, guys. We got every single day we got something coming out. We're giving you guys your daily dose of Batman. So please subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching and have a great day, guys.